Hello, everyone. Google reCAPTCHA to protect your website, WordPress Security. Google reCAPTCHA protects your website from fraud and abuse. It is a seamless fraud detection service that stops bots and other automated attacks while approving valid users. Let's go back to the admin area of one of my websites, and you can see that I have lots of users. So on which page are we? Users, all users, right? So this is the page, users, and you can see I have 1,089 items. All right, so let's go through these users. At the very top, we have Godfrey Callahan. Yes, this is legit. Let's have a look at the next one. So strange username, even stranger email address. The same for the next one and the next one. Just check these email addresses. So it is obvious that these are all bots and we need to delete them. In fact, I have deleted quite a number already. So let's delete everyone on this page with the exception of Godfrey. So if I wanted to delete just one, well, it's very easy. I hover over the username and here I click delete. If I would like to delete more than one, in fact, most of them on this page, less one, I just check the username field and then I uncheck this particular one. So all the others are checked. And I go to the bottom or to the top. And for bulk actions, I select delete and I click apply. And wait a few moments. Okay, it is going. Right. Let's just see what is happening. Wait a few more moments. It says here, delete users. You have specified these users for deletion. And I am going to say confirm deletion. Right. So again, just have to wait a few moments. So it shows that 19 users have been deleted, and I have to check this for each user and then decide which ones I have to delete. Okay, now the interesting thing is, if I am still in the admin area of my website, and if I scroll down to settings and general, so let's have a look. Well, I am in general settings page, and here it says membership. Anyone can register. I have not checked this field. In other words, I do not allow people to register to this particular website. So if I don't allow people to register, how come so many bots are simply going ahead and registering on this particular website? Reason in this particular case is because I had a business directory and I had a forum and I had WooCommerce. So if you have any of these plugins, just make sure that your website is also protected by Google reCAPTCHA. Let's have a look at another browser. This is the front end of this particular website. And if I try to access the admin area, so /wp-admin, okay, it gives me this. What is very important is I can see the logo of Google reCAPTCHA. So it reads they're protected by reCAPTCHA. Okay, so I no longer have, if you remember the old version of reCAPTCHA, a panel would open up with lots of images and it would ask you to check all images with whatever, with boats or buses or traffic lights or whatever, and that was very confusing. So now it doesn't ask you to check anything and it works in the background automatically. All right, good. So let us just continue here. So how can you get Google reCAPTCHA? Well, if you go to plugins and on the drop down you click add new, this page opens up, add plugins, and there you type reCAPTCHA. and it will display all the plugins that have reCAPTCHA. I am using a plugin which is called WordFence, and I'll have the link in the description below. All right, so now let's go to a website that I would like. And this particular website also has WordFence already, and I would like to activate the Google reCAPTCHA. So how to do that? It is very easy. On the drop down, you go to Login Security, and this page opens up. Actually, it opens here on two-factor authentication in case perhaps you'd like to enable this for your website. The only word I say is a word of caution, and you don't want to lock yourself out of your website. Okay, so let's continue. Settings, you click on settings and you scroll down, and here you check this box, enable reCAPTCHA on the login and user registration pages. And what you need now is the reCAPTCHA v3 site key, which you must enter here, as well as the reCAPTCHA v3, the secret. And this is very easy to obtain. Okay, so how to do it? Note, this feature requires a free site key and secret for the Google reCAPTCHA v3 service. So all you have to do is you click here on this link, and it brings us to this particular page. Let me just close that tab, which reads reCAPTCHA protects your website from fraud and abuse without creating friction. We are in Google reCAPTCHA, and then you go to v3 admin console. So let's just go there. It is opening. In my particular case, it says you have 3 sites, but we want to add another site. Okay, so what we do now is label example.com. In this particular case, I am going to say webtrainingflorida.com. The reCAPTCHA type is going to be reCAPTCHA v3. This is the older version, reCAPTCHA v2, with all those images. It verifies requests with a challenge, whereas the more modern one, v3, it verifies requests with a score. So we check that, and then we enter the domain. Okay, again, it mustn't be HTTPS or www. It must only be example.com. So webtrainingflorida.com. Okay, here you enter the owners. In my particular case, one owner. If you have more than one owner, you just enter the other email addresses there and accept the reCAPTCHA terms of service. So if you'd like to have a look at them, you agree to explicitly, everything, all the information is there. You'll be able to read a little bit more and send alerts to owners. This is checked by default, and all you do is click on submit. And I am going to stop this for a few moments. So before we click submit, let's quickly recap what we have done. Webtrainingflorida.com, reCAPTCHA type, we checked reCAPTCHA v3, the domain webtrainingflorida.com. This is my email address. I have accepted the reCAPTCHA terms of service, and I have checked also send alerts to owners. When I click the submit, a new page is going to open up with the code that I need to copy and paste here. So I'm going to have the code for the site key, which I'll paste here, and I'll have the code for the secret, which I'll paste here as well. Once I have pasted, okay, I scroll down, and if it so happens that your website has WooCommerce, in this particular website, I don't have WooCommerce. So if you have WooCommerce, make sure that you check that field. I don't have WooCommerce on this particular website. And lastly, all you have to do is click save. Let me just wait there. Lastly, you click save. So let's do that. So it is, let's see, just waiting a few moments. All right, and it's done. So if we go here, this is what is going to happen to your website. It will show the logo protected by reCAPTCHA. If this video was helpful, would you please give it the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? And thanks for watching. Cheers.